I'm Adam with Passionate Curiosity, and I believe that today, college has never been less relevant. With the advancement of the internet and information everywhere, you have so many resources. College used to be the place that you had to go to get certain bits of knowledge or information. But today, Siri and Google have most of that information on demand. Even if I wanted to do a complex math problem, I could just ask Siri. I could just punch it into Google and it would give me the answers. College no longer has a cap on top secret information. Even so much information in books, I could pull up on Amazon and order the book and it would be on my doorstep in a few days. You don't need to go to a university for some of this knowledge. Now, there are many other arguments concerning college, such as the college experience. You need to go and be around other people and hear from other perspectives and get the full experience of what it's like to be in that environment. But right now, during this quarantine, and who knows how long it will last, if that's all you're getting is some more college classes you have to take online, I've got to say, you need to ask yourself a serious question. Is it worth it? The other reason that I just don't believe college is as important as it used to be is the huge amount of opportunities that require no degree, no experience. You can get certifications and a long list of different things. You can learn skills. You can go to trade schools. There are so many other opportunities that have nothing to do with college. It's incredible. You can always start your own business. And today, the number of young people who have started YouTube channels, who have done their own videos, who are doing editing and all these incredible things. Why do you need to go to college? I understand college is for some people. But make sure that when you go, you know why you're going. The other thing that I think today is that skills are what's important. Skills are what's needed. It's not about just having knowledge anymore because everyone has so much access to knowledge. We need people who have actual skills. Think about it for a minute. If you're the business owner and you're deciding who to hire, and perhaps you're looking at someone with a communications degree. They have, a master's degree in communication, right? And you're looking for a new person to communicate to your work staff. You need someone who's really strong in public relations, who is going to be able to maintain business relationships for you. And so here on one side, you have this communication major. And on the other side, you have a young fellow who has no degree, but has had his own business, has his own YouTube channel with 250,000 hits of him talking to other people, him relating to other people, and being a public speaker. Which one are you going to choose? In today's world, I think more and more businesses, they're looking for evidence of what you can do. I know so many other college students all know that very familiar phrase, well, do you have any experience? And of course, the uncomfortable, well, no, I don't have any experience. But how am I going to get any experience without somebody giving me a chance? That's where I think entrepreneurs and self-starters have such an advantage. If you have work that you can actually show somebody, it's so powerful. It's so powerful. You can always say, it's like, well, I did this and I studied this. But if you could actually produce, hey, here's some of the work that I've done for someone else. Here's some of the graphic design work that I've done for someone else. Here's some of the photos I've done for somebody else. Here's, a talk that I did for somebody else that I have on video. Here are all of these other things that you can actually show. This is why I'm skilled and qualified for this job. College is also not always the best at actually teaching what it is they proclaim to teach. Let's take a business degree, for example. So many people are interested in business, finances, money, relationships, many, many different subjects. And you can go and take college classes, and there can definitely be really good, useful information in there. But let me suggest to you that there are far more resources than just college for learning these types of subjects. I think there is so much power in finding a person who is doing what it is you want to do and just asking, hey, can I buy you lunch? I just want to learn a little bit more about what you do. Find somebody else who's doing what you want to do and figure out, how do I get that knowledge out of them? A lot of times, it's as easy as asking. I've been amazed at how many different people are totally willing to share what they've learned, share their secrets, share what it is they have going on, how they did it. And let me tell you, experience in an actual field is so powerful. I'll take experience over just academics any day, because there's so often the theory of a certain particular subject or thing doesn't always pan out the exact same way in real life. You actually need to know, how does it work? I know there's kind of a big thing about engineers. Engineers are notorious for having this idea of, it's like, oh, no, but I do the math like this and it should turn out exactly like this. My grandpa used to tell me stories. He worked as a millwright, and so they would have these new engineers would come in and give them the new specs. It's like, oh yeah, we need this size pipe and we need this and this. But what the engineers failed to consider was all of the other environmental aspects. All the other environmental aspects that played a major role in what they were doing. Because they didn't realize, like, oh, but down where they're working, the temperature of that equipment is over 150 degrees. And those pipes are going to change and alter, expand, when things are cold or they're too hot or all these different things. So he always told me the best engineers they ever had were those who had gone to school, got the formal education part, but then also had the experience of doing what it was. So if you have experience, or you learn from somebody that has experience, it's unbelievably powerful. And universities are not the only place that you can go to learn. So, what are you going to do with your education?